there of British Airways. Well, we can speak now to Graham Shankland, who's back home in Portsmouth after abandoning his Christmas plans to travel to Hong Kong. Good evening to you.
Good evening.
You must be bitterly disappointed, to say the least. Tell us about your attempt to get away.
Well, I mean, we ended up getting to Heathrow after a 5-hour journey, and we eventually arrived at 3 o'clock for our 4:10 flight. When we got there was just no communication from Finnair until we were told it was eventually cancelled at 7:30. We had two options: to come back at 8:30 the next morning, or to rebook with the airline. I mean, we couldn't even contact the airline because the number that we were given didn't work. And we were given another airline number for Finnair eventually, but that was in Finland. So the cost of phoning Finland from a mobile phone was just ridiculous. Eventually, we weren't actually given any handouts for hotel contacts or anything like that. Kind of to fend for ourselves. Finnair takes no responsibility to rebook us. Just told us to phone the number and rebook ourselves, or just come back in the next day at 8:30.
Right, a parlous situation for you and for so many other people as well during this weather emergency. I know you took some pictures, shot some pictures last night of you guys having to bed down along with other passengers as you attempted to try and get a flight.
I mean, that's right, and you can see here that everyone's kind of looking for somewhere to sleep, and the staff are dishing out foam mats to sleep on, but these are intended for the elderly and very young only. But as you can see, it's everyone's kind of losing control. I think they've lost really respect for the staff because there's no control or communication. The tunnel wasn't used at all to communicate this at all, and people have just lost patience, I think.
So things got a bit fractious at times.
Yeah, very. I think this is where it really started to fall to pieces.
Right. I mean, who do you blame for all that? I mean, obviously, there's nothing that can be done about the weather, but do you think much more could have been done to ease your plight and that of the thousands of others who've been left stranded?
Absolutely. I think if we were given the communication right from the offset and told, look, go home, flights cancelled, and if Finnair had taken the responsibility to rebook us then that would have been fantastic. Or BAA actually gave us a communication over the tunnel at the start. Look, this is what's happening, this is the state of play, and we're dealing with it, and get ongoing communication, we would have been a lot happier.
I mean, but it is a fluid situation, isn't it? I mean, they can clear one runway, another gets frozen over. It's a situation that makes it difficult, perhaps, to facilitate clear communication as to exactly what's happening because the situation's changing all the time.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point, but if they actually gave us communication as to what was going on and what they were trying to do, even in terms of handing out supplements, we weren't told anything. We were just told, look, you are our main concern now, and that was the end we heard of it.
All right, okay, we'll leave it there. Graham Shankland, many apologies. You're going to be spending Christmas here instead of Hong Kong, but good luck to you. Thank you.